All right, so I have a plan for this run. We got to get some debuffs unlocked here. And so I was thinking about it, and I was doing some theory crafting, and I was like, Decay is a debuff, and Pyrogel is a debuff. Let's try things out. And, like, I got to say, Echo of Father Time feels like my favorite. We're going to stick with Covenant 3. It starts to get things a little spicy. All right, we start with 2 gooey flasks, lava armor, and a spore launcher. Spore launcher is something that I think I can work with. Let's see. Action. Triggers at the start of this unit's turn. Apply Decay 1 to enemy units. When a unit with Decay gains Decay, gain 2 stacks. All right, so a lot of Decay. Create an ephemeral copy of the first spell you play each turn, or on deployment phase, draw an equipment card, reduces cost to 0. We'll try and get some 0-cost spells and make that work. I think we can make the first round work. I think Spore Launcher is a pretty damn strong tank. So I think we can make this work. Okay, so everyone got sapped. And you already... Wait. Action. Apply 1 Decay. So this happens now? Yes. Okay. Interesting. I'm not sure how we get that to stack, honestly. Okay, I don't think we put out the Train Steward because we need to get you going. And then do we just lava coat you? All right, yeah, that gets close enough. We get the money, which is excellent. We've got the brief respite. We're not going to get this again. But I guess we don't have like an incant trigger, so what's the point? Might as well just stack them up. What we could use, if I were to be so bold as to make a request, we could really use a tuning fork. Okay, it's not stacking up a lot of Decay quite yet. I think we need to figure out some other stuff to support our Decay addiction. Proliferate, I think, is good for business. And even if we only get a little bit of value out of Flicker, it's just a free card. Pyreborn or Underlegion? So Pyreborn could give us like a greedy dragon, but we already sort of have a tank. Kind of feel like an Underlegion is interesting, but maybe we want our... Actually, I think we want to improve some spells. So let's go over here. I think we're going to be more... Ability Empower. Cooldown 3. Gain attack equal to Pyrogel stacks on all units. I assume on the floor. These are both really expensive. I don't think I want them, and rerolls are so expensive now. What we can make something free and consume. I think we do that. I think we add 10 damage to that. Double stack. Don't think the reroll's really expensive here, but I think we go for it. We make Proliferate free. We make one of these Consume, and then I think we Purge. Right now, we have exactly the right number of units. 2 lava armors is a lot of lava armors. I think we don't Purge for the moment, because I think we end up with the right number of things here and there and everywhere. I don't think Decay changes anything there. But I guess we do stack a lot of Decay, so maybe we need to think about that. So we can do that. Then we can proliferate that, and we get more stacks of that. And then we do that, and... Okay, I mean, that was a great turn for us. If we can do something like that on the boss, we're in pretty solid shape. We'll do that. Do you already have a lava armor? No, you don't have a lava armor. And then we do that. We hope that we have enough. Oh, and I guess I freeze the card. So we can indeed double sap the boss and probably buy ourselves some time. All right, Flicker for free. Cleans things up. Maybe we wanted to Gooey Flask instead. We are winning, though. That is a nice thing. Okay. So we want to be... So the real thing is here is not so much the action. The action is pretty unimportant. What we like about her, spawn one troop when a unit without troop dies is a room. Interesting. Rot. 15 damage, apply 15 decay. But so our hero just gains 2 stacks. So we would rather have cheap, significant things. Infectory is kind of interesting. I think we might be able to make something work there. This I'm content leaving behind. We don't need the healing. I want the unit. We have no source of eggs. But it's a big body. And I don't think Pyre-Blooded is doing us any favors. We could technically put a large stone and reduce the size of the Greed Dragon or the Spore Launcher. The Spore Launcher, getting both of those is pretty nuts. That's a good unit right there. Greed Dragon can take that. An Avarice 3 on something. Give one of our train stewards Avarice 3, see if we can make the money back. It's only 20. He doesn't have to hit that many times for that to pan out for us. Oh, let's see. A random Under Legion consumable card. Let's try with a random Hellhorn. Imp in a box. Consume, add 2 random imps to your hand. I forget what imps do, but I guess we're going to find out. Possibly not at all worth it, but if you have no units on a floor, he does pyre damage. Okay. We have units to spread around, so I'm not too freaked out by that. So if we don't place down the Greed Dragon, we have a hard time getting someone there. There's no value in doing those. We have no incant trigger. So like we're probably better off doing something like this and then doing something like this. And then maybe doing something like that to try and keep this guy from doing much in the way of damage. Yeah, because she essentially has like sweep decay, which is a pretty nice thing. Okay, so I think we do this, and we do this, and we do... You're almost dying, so I'm just going to decay and then proliferate the decay. And get you having a bad time. Okay, we make this the Infectory. We hit ya, we hit ya. We flicker you, we pyre gel you, and... Yeah. If we want to keep a train stored around for any reason, we can. But I think we're good. And we like that we're spawning stuff down there. We kind of wish that we had more ways of spawning. Okay, so at a random imp. What do imps do? Summon, deal 5 damage. Or return a random consume spell to your hand if available. So I can do like this and get a free Spore Touch. It's a pretty cool thing. And then I can also do this and explode you. And then probably the play here, if I had to guess, is we can imp in a box again because this is ephemeral. And then these are not ephemeral, so I think we do this so that we can summon more as we please. And then do that. I'm not convinced that's all that it's cracked up to be. But like, for instance, the Queen's Impling can go down there and zap him. We can do that, so you survive. I don't think we've cast a spell yet. So we can just do that. We really need like a tuning fork. That's my request. I guess we could also be killing the we could also be like killing other things. Ah, that was the wrong thing. We should absolutely double place sap, and then this fight is over. It is already over, but it becomes significantly more over. All right. Good freaking game. I don't think the imp in the box is doing us a lot of good. I will throw that out there. Contagious. Enemy units propagate 4. Add a copy of this card to your discard pile. Consume, apply 3, or Hell Furnace. I don't think any of those are what we're looking for. Another Spore Launcher seems aggressive. The Pyre-Blooded. The Pyre-Blooded, like, I don't think we're producing enough Pyrogel. I think there's a deck and a way to make that totally work. Right now, we can't cast all of our spells. So I think Hell's Flame is the appropriate choice. I want more spell upgrades. -1 intrinsic is not really what I was looking for. Double stack on the sap is pretty strong, but I don't think either of these are worth the massive gold cost. I think one of our decays becoming free is great. Not worth rerolling though, unfortunately. We save our money. Do we have anything that is worth a copy? I think another one of these is worth a copy. There's so little. Okay, apply 1 decay to an unit. When a unit gains decay, it gains +3 stacks. Or in can't spawn 1. They kind of go well together, but I think I like progressing down one path as a rule of thumb. We just got 1 more energy. I think we can probably do this, although I think these guys have like a weird incant trigger. Is it insane just to put both of them on this floor? What is the other unit that we're putting down here? I don't know that there is. So what does these guys? Oh, so these guys are rally. Okay, so we might The spawning thing might have been kind of interesting, actually. Yeah, we need some ways to spawn for this to start popping off completely. I'm realizing now. That's what we're talking about. Okay, Infectory is exciting. Is there any way to... Wow. I could... I mean, I guess I can, like, go a little crazy like this. And then we're not losing stuff. I think that's going to go there. You've got that under control. Not getting our Avarice guy out is unfortunate, but... That's a lot of decay, if nothing else. Okay, so let's see. So... We consume that. We keep doing that. I think we might save Proliferate, if I'm being honest. I think you're getting big enough that I'd like to do that. So we'll do that. We're going to keep those 3 cards around. I think we're stacking an insane number of... These are all full. The welder's pretty cool, but we don't really have a way to use it. I'm mostly doing this to remind myself what whelps do. Okay, well. We're going to do that, and then... We did spawn some, which meant we got a bit of decay. I think the best thing we can do is lay down all the decay. Hit you with that. Proliferate. That was way more... That proliferation did way more than I expected it to. Alright, well, we're definitely stacking some stuff. We do be stacking. All right. Mushroom Cloud. Sacrifice 1 fungi, deal 10 damage, and apply 10 decay. Pandemic or Pox. Consume, damage, deal 20 damage, and apply 10 decay to all units. That's not all enemy units. So I don't think Pox is something I'm excited about. I think these are all a skip. We're more dependent on the fungi area than I expected us to be. The Infectory is seemingly very important. Okay, so we're gonna get an equipment or a room card. Its health equals its damage equal to its max health. These guys would become 80/80s. That's a pretty nice equipment for 0. The mushy room is also interesting. It's at the end of combat, so I think it's less than great. Create a permanent copy of the first consume card played each battle. I don't know that we have any consume cards that change the game that much. When you are out of energy, I don't like the tap, if I'm being honest. The Greedy Dragon becoming size 1. Kinda interesting. I am going to spend on a reroll, even though they are expensive AF. Make this guy a biggin. And then Titan item. I would not describe this as like wise spending. I feel like I just spent a bunch of gold, and the value that I got out of it was kind of like, it was fine. Okay. So you get the Equalize ring. We definitely play Infectory. We definitely put down some Pyrogel. I guess we play Imp in a Box. There's a lot of Decay that just happened there. We're going to put the 4 unit here. Do I immediately freeze my Imps? I don't think so. I don't think they're that great. Okay, so they survived, which is like... I'm not saying it's unheard of, but... Okay, we probably shouldn't sap ourselves too crazy hard. I feel like Proliferate is strong enough to freeze. I think the Decay killed them. It's so annoying that so many things here have so much Undying that I'm like, how do I even? I don't think it's worth spending the Proliferate. It's just very unfortunate that we're getting so few kills here, but I guess it's enough. But it's just it's a little frustrating. So let's see. This is not the big guy, which means I think we do this and this. The sap is really frustrating. I think it is worth holding off though. I kind of wish that I kept a gooey flask in my hip pocket. Okay, we can definitely get rid of a Train Steward. And are we going to proliferate? Are we going to proliferate our sap on ourselves? I guess we'll find out. That's good science to do. All right, so we live to fight another day regardless. I think we need to play something else first to get the Decay going. So I think we do that. Then we play Flicker. Then we play Propagate. Which for some reason Propagate... I need to read the description of Propagate because, like... something truly incredible was going on there. The Pyre Chomper. I remember you. I mean, each unit is getting several hundred Decay on them, which just, it leads me to believe that we're gonna at least finish that achievement. If we don't, I don't know what to say. Inhale feels like a good grab. Those don't quite cut it unfortunately. I think we come over here, we get this. We really want to get a... We have nothing we want to add consume to. Spell chain, like... Spell chain, I think spell chain on proliferate is pretty snazzy. We have enough money to do a reroll. Can we get something interesting? I feel like inhale holdover could be pretty good, and then we just make inhale free. And we hope that we get enough like 1 costs to make that work. And then 10 spell damage. I feel like we spread the wealth. Let's get more nukes. We can purge 1 train steward. We decided that that was a thing that we were doing. Now we can duplicate equalizing ring. Seems like a pretty good play. Yeah, I'm gonna duplicate equalize ring. This is unstable vortex. I am a fool. I just deleted the thing that I wanted to duplicate, but that's not how that works at all. And I think Im in a box is not doing us any favors, so we're gonna get rid of that, so it's not taking up space. All right, rip equalize ring. Clearly, my brain today is not in the game. So this guy's eating, so he's surviving, and he's gonna apply some corruption. It's not great. I don't know that we have the technology to kill you. We were closer than I expected to be. But it still doesn't... Gosh, we are so close. I think we want to do that regardless, and then yeah, I think that is the play, and then let's do that and let the cherub advance. But I'm worried about this corruption. I don't think we have what it takes. Yeah, taking 37 from this is like a lot. And also we haven't gotten Infectory, which is just a slap in the face. Although it came around at a good time, so I can't be too mad. I think we save 1 gooey flask. Or do we save both? Sap, if we land proliferate at the right moment, Sap is pretty insane. Spell chain 2 and consume. We only get 1 shot at this. I think we still do it right now. That was completely insane. Hold on. I think we need to at least try that. up on the top floor and see what happens. Because I forgot that our first consume spell... Okay, it wasn't as effective, but maybe if we do the decay first, we do this first. No, oh, then we don't get the copies. Yeah, and that doesn't. Okay, that doesn't work. Okay, but what we should do, so the actual play here, I think, from my perspective, is we play this propagate. And then we play only the ephemeral ones. Which, why it is so insane down here, I will probably never know. But still, absolutely cuckoo bananas levels of generating value there. The corruption will probably kill the spore launcher, which I'm only slightly bitter about. Especially, yeah, with four turns left, I don't think we can do anything. Okay, so I do think that now, for some reason, now this does absolutely insane work. Oh, and wait, and there's a better way to do this. Hold on. Okay, so bear with me for a second. So here's what I think we do. I think we play the first proliferate, which creates a whole bunch of copies of proliferate. Then we play spore touch, and we play pyrogel, and we play a gooey flask, and then we play our ephemeral proliferates. And then we stacked up 8 sap, which we didn't have before, which is pretty exceptional. We keep a sap for later. But our biggest problem is that our spore dude is going to die. And I don't think there's actually any way we can stop that, which is unfortunate. But first card this turn is going to be this. I mean, you love to see it. This guy's dead. There's nothing doing. The 174 decay ain't nothing to sneeze at, though. It's a bummer that our spore launcher died, though. It does reduce things. Oh, I think now I know why this was working so well. It's because these guys are on rally. Interesting. Yeah, that makes sense. So, is there any way that we get this guy to 800 so that we can... No, it doesn't look like it. He's gonna die as soon as he gets down here. But yeah, it is the rally synergy with the fungi that is making things go absolutely crazy. We definitely win. Yeah, and it's the Infectory plus... Yeah, that's a bunch of things all working really well together. Racking Pain seems like we're starting to stack up a lot. We grabbed that the first time. With 2 more slots, what could we fit on this? We could fit our Greed Dragon in the front as a tank. Does sound reasonable. Not taking draw hurts a little bit, but there we go. Permanently add 1 size to a random floor after each battle. Okay, so there's Duplicate. Not to be confused with the previous one. Spell upgrades feel like they're still our happy place. Another spell chain. -2 and gain consume. Don't really want -2 and gain consume. Don't mind that and gain consume. Spell chain. Spell chain on racking pain. Seems good. But I am gonna roll now. Oh, that is exactly what I wanted. Spell chain on a 0-cost racking pain seems exceptionally good. Are we just ready for Flicker to get more damage? I guess so. Didn't need that, but what are you gonna do? Infectory. I think this Proliferate is just so good, especially with some of our other duplication stuff. Okay, and then when a unit dies, gain Decay. When a unit gains Decay, gain 4 stacks. Or we could do Man-Eating, which is a triggered ability every turn, sap 2, Decay 5. It is really good. This though is stacking so much Decay. I think we got to go that way. Reanimate 2 is not great, but I think we'll be okay because we're just stacking so much. Okay, so boom, 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 boom. We Infectory. We do that. Everybody gets Decay. Everybody must Decay. Then these guys all have Spell Shield, which is like super not cool. How much do these guys seem for? 12 each? Extremely uncool. So this doesn't... The first consume... Is it the first consume spell that we do? Yes, so this won't get copied. So it'll get copied because of Spell Chain. Oh, hold on. This guy has Reanimate. Okay, so we can kill either of the back ones. We can't actually kill the front one. So we do Infectory. We do that. There we go. Then we go for this guy. We Racking Pain. We Racking Pain. He goes away. Then you guys are hitting for 24. We can't do much, so we do that. Okay. These guys are going to be hard to kill. I wonder if I've made a mistake because we're gonna struggle a little bit here. I think. Decay really doesn't help us much here. Nor do I want to spend our Proliferate right now. We're stacking a lot of Decay, for sure. But these guys are a little spooky. This does have a consume, so we could do that. I think we definitely Flicker first. Then we Flicker again. And then we say that we can get you sorted out. Damn it. The Undying on the front guy is really messing with my feng shui here. Yeah, so we can nuke you to avoid the rest. All right. Undying on the front guy is more than I expected it to be. Oh, so right now somebody is silencing us. Who's silencing us? It's you. And then we don't have... I mean, at this point, does 34 save you? 24 plus 8? Technically, I think that saves you, so that's cool. Do I want to keep Proliferate? I think I do want to keep these two cards in hand. They're extremely good. I'm working very hard to keep this little guy alive. Probably not worth. Let's see. Inhale does 10. Oh boy. I think that means we can't get the kill because of the way that Spell Shield is working here. So we could like pop off really hard. Oh wait, we get a copy of this when we cast it, do we? We do. So does that start a chain reaction of some sort? It did, but it did not save our little spore man. Rip little spore man. All right, we can't. I guess we can propagate here. And these are ephemeral, so we might as well use them. Which actually was a nice little bonus for us. Okay. Really profoundly unpleasant. So I think we... Everybody's gaining a lot of thorns right now. We're still getting the kill, but I do feel kind of like this is an ill-advised way to be doing this, and every time I cast a spell, I'm actually making things significantly worse on myself. But maybe not. How much is this hitting for? I mean, we only got this up to 200? Alright. We still win, but what a peculiar... I mean, a good way to farm Decay. This is a bizarre run. We're doing some weird things here. Truffles could be interesting. Consume. +1 draw next turn. For every 15 cards in your deck, draw one more. Fertile Ground. Spawn one for each card in your consume pile. Let's take Truffles. Nothing there of interest. Alright, we've done a lot with spells, but I don't know that, like, armament, especially since we just got Truffles. I think we're going over here. Remove Consume. I felt like I had something I wanted to remove Consume from a while ago, but I guess not. Let's look here just to see if we're gonna get the first turn. The first spell played each turn has -1 cost for every 15 cards in our deck. That's -2 cost. Draw one for every 25 cards. That's one more draw. Gain +2 troop stacks. I think we just take all those, and then I don't think we reroll. And I think we accept that we don't really have a great consume removal, but I guess we like do a sap. And then don't think any of these are that great. Reroll while I can still get something good. Oh, okay, just kidding. Nothing good. Free sap every once in a while is pretty good. And then I guess we make that better. Okay. It seems fine. And then do we have stuff we want to remove? Now that Truffles is going to be giving us equipment. Do we want both the lava coats? They're not terrible. Yeah, and we picked up that other artifact so that we would get the -2, so let's not remove anymore. All right, let's see if we can do this thing. This is my least favorite boss. We do not have the recuperation and regeneration to make him particularly palatable, unfortunately. Yeah, this is actually going to be really unfortunate. Yep. It's gonna sting a little bit. Let's see. We'll do that. Our dragon is dead. Long live our dragon. This is the flask that I don't want to consume, I think. You have 34. So it is not enough to do that. So I think we put this here, trying to keep folks alive. Slightly awkward. We got to get Infectory going here, like desperately. All right, ask and you shall receive. I'm going to put down you as a sacrificial lamb. I think we also put down you as a sacrificial lamb. Okay, and then we have the advantage that at least we're Infectory means that we're having somebody to soak the corruption at least a little bit to keep our rally guys going. It's a lot of decay. Oh, these guys have 21. That's no fun. Do I want to use one of my proliferates? It feels like now might be a good moment. I wish I had a sap to go with it. Well, I could use Racking Pain, actually. Hold on. So if I do that, and then I do that, and then I inhale on you. Do we do this? Do we pop this right now? I kind of feel like we might. Controversial, maybe, but we stacked up a lot of stuff. Is that little guy gonna survive because he has so many stacks of Undying? I mean, it's a lot of decay that we're putting on the boss. But this boss is the hardest of the bosses, for sure. Okay, he is dying, I think. We definitely do that, and we do that. I don't think we proliferate right now. Okay. Oh, I think the doggo. I think we could have gotten value out of the doggo. Damn. Yeah, this is just like a freaking clown car. What's up with that? This is crazy, but like, is this Racking Pain just gonna like, how much is it hitting for? 1,000? 999. Okay, I think we win then. Very cool. I'm a little sad that we didn't get to fetch it second time, but yeah, 300 times 3 is pretty not terrible. The troop definitely saved our bacon. I think taking the troop upgrade on our hero might have caused us to win more handily. But that was a good freaking run. Reach level 10 on the Pyreborn. Okay, cool. We're making progress. We have yet to go to any of the allied clans. Dig deep. Spawn 1 for every 10 cards in your deck. It's like thick deck meta exists. Devilish Details. Consume. Gain 3. Your Pyre takes 10 damage. Okay. A little trade Pyre for eggs type of thing. All right. Covenant 4 bosses have increased HP and hearts. No flying bosses have additional mechanics. Some more bordered cards. We'll get there eventually. Damn. One of my friends is cruising up the leaderboard. Covenant 8 already? Hot diggity daffodils. Exposition? I say no. Unlock the Titans battle. All right, haven't seen that yet, but pretty solid. All right, if you enjoyed what you saw, hit the like and subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one. Oh, hi. We're back for some...